Facing Cassidy Pickering to start. The All-American takes well upstairs. Against this wildly talented, very young Oklahoma lineup. And Pickering lines the ball to center field. An immediate shot of energy for the Sooners on a base hit.
The spicy is when she's able to go oppo. I don't know, just throwing some things out there.
Yeah, makes sense. Some might say oppo's sweet. That's a ground ball through the right side. That'll do just fine. Sweet or spicy, Oklahoma's got him at the corners on just 6 pitches.
More over the middle of the plate. That needs to be more on the out.
Here's a hitter who can clear him. Gabby Garcia.
The feeling they might be.
Garcia lines it to a diving Jones. Kaylin Jones steals at least a run.
To be able to grab that line drive, the past 2 outs have both been on changeups.
On Friday night, Oregon made 3 errors in the first 4 innings, tied a season high for a game. Still a program record 980 fielding percentage, though. A 4-pitch walk for McEnroe Marinas loads the bases. 1-1 from Sokolsky. Popped her up. In foul ground, Katie Flannery ends the inning, and Oklahoma struggles with runners in scoring position.
I remember when I was in high school and getting recruited, and you would see the Oklahoma coaches, in particular Coach Lombardi and Coach Gasso, out. I would always get them so confused because they always looked so alike to me with their visors and their stature.
Paige Sinicki pops one up into left for the first out of the inning.
And that curveball. Remember, Emma Cox gets a great view with catching Sokolsky in this game to see what's a ball and what's a strike.
Cox swings and misses. Deal with a couple of Ks in the first 5 batters. And Patman unloads. This is driven deep. This is the first run of the game. Another duck dinger from Des Patman.
And now she makes the absolute most of her first AB and getting a start in this game. Talked about the rise ball. Cheryl there connects. She is on time, and it's out of the reach of Abby Dayton in center field. Just
trailed, never led against Texas. Trailed most of that game, too. Jones elevates the ball to left center on an 0-2 pitch. The freshman has another hit. She's now 15 for 31.
4th hit at the World Series as she just stays on this curveball. Oh, the plate. Kaylin Jones just says thank you as she is Kirsten Deal to supply the power and shoots it the other way.
On Oklahoma yesterday, 1st and 3rd plate for a steal of home. The Sooners have struggled. They've only caught 3 runners stealing this year, and Oregon's run mad. They're not going to get a chance here as Maake strikes out. But it's Oregon. The softball world has been enjoying this party, including this fan who's got all 8 teams. 3-2 from Elise Sokolsky, slapped to left and caught by Kai Luchar. So Elise Sokolsky pitching with a lead. Emmerling with a high drive to deep left field. That will tie the game. Isabella Emmerling has her World Series moment. Her first home run of the postseason puts Oklahoma on the board.
And it is, because look at where this pitch location is. Emma Cox is set up on the outside corner. This has rise ball spin, but it moves right into Emmerling's swing. How nice is it to have a 12 home run hitter in the 8th spot if you're Oklahoma? Just so much power all throughout. One of the best home run hitting teams in D1.
Dayton over to first and mock it. In fact, yesterday was just the 2nd game Oklahoma did not have an extra base hit this year. Almost 42-0. Right side, Jones. Another great defensive play, but she couldn't get the ball out of her glove in time.
She's playing a couple of steps more towards second base. This is going to be a rangy play for her, and they just can't get.
Parker won't hit one over the fence. And Parker rips it to right instead. It's in play, but it's another hit. Parker and Pickering are 2 for 2, and once again, so from Parker to Barker, the freshman Sydney Barker takes a strike. 8 out of 12 first pitch strikes for Sokolsky, who does not have a strikeout. He's trying to get through 2 jams with only 1 run allowed. Left the bases loaded in the first. Sydney Barker very strong with runners in scoring position this year. About 70 points ahead of her regular average.
Height of a pitch, maybe a little too far inside.
Throws it again and gets the 3rd strike call.
Which is what they're going for. Kirsten Deal is going to play a huge part.
And Katie Flattery knocks her first pitch through the left side. So Sydney Barker comes back in from right against Kylu Shar. Let's go with the 5-woman infield again as they shift Agbayani to the left of second.
Or pull it and get past Sydney Sanders, who's at first base.
Kylu Shar, 63 infield hits.
The amount of time we waste for those balls to down.
She and Kedry are here together. Into the shallow left. That ball will not be caught. Pickering couldn't handle it then after the ball hit the ground. She had a shot at Flattery had she grabbed it cleanly.
Goes underneath her body. She still had a chance and an opportunity for an out at second play.
Luchar, a little blooper, left side, that's caught, and it is a double play. Great catch by Garcia, and then a snow cone by Agbayani.
Side, but Gabby Garcia got such a good read and stretch, and then the throw picked off the bag as she motioned toward the Oregon dugout. Did she get her foot back in time?
Oregon will challenge it on, well, first missing possession of this ball right in the heel of the glove from Agbayani, who was the Rawlings.
Oregon's first challenge.
The athleticism on the field for OU and how quick they are, something that has stuck out to me. Her most used pitch.
Well, she went the distance yesterday, and certainly Patty Gasso would have preferred not to use Landry today, knowing Oregon was 4 for its last 6. Huge hitter coming up. She felt like this was the time to do it, clearly. And it's Landry against a fellow All-American in Riley McCoy.
I think that's just going to make her a little bit mad and make her pitches a little bit more nasty in this inning.
I'd be a little worried if I was Riley McCoy with that look. The glare through the glasses. McCoy started to swing. Luchar's on the run.
Change up back-to-back pitches, and Oregon knowing that she wants to throw a lot of.
He's at second for McCoy, who takes ball 4 to put.
There's a ton of confidence in her changeup.
Strikes out for the first time in the postseason. Landry escapes a jam.
And the thing about her changeup is
1 ball, 1 strike.
Garcia, McEnroe, Marinas, and Sanders against the 30-2 right-hander. He drops in an off-speed strike.
High risk, high reward pitch. Can get a lot of swings and misses, but it's also the pitch that can get hit out of the ballpark the easiest.
And she strikes out Gabby Garcia to begin her day.
And
several of the great Oklahoma players of the last 4 years, her freshman year, their senior year.
Stands at about 6 feet tall already and still can't reach it. Oh, we're only in the 3rd. You're going to have to see what happens. Can't wait.
She is having a ball out there right now, too. 1-2 for Oklahoma's 5-hitter. 2-2 pitch. Through the left side, McEnroe Marinas reaches for the second time.
Sid Sanders just didn't even really flinch on it. So it started at a certain level and knew that that pitch was going to continue to rise out of the zone.
Sanders drills this ball deep left field and gone. Patience leads to power.
For the home run was the rise ball that Lindsey Grind wanted Sid Sanders to swing at. She takes it to get to that pitch, the changeup over the heart of the plate, and it is a mistake, and she just does not miss. It's for a slower speed at 58 miles an hour. Sanders would hit it out of this ballpark zone.
Center field from Agbayani for the second out. First 3 years, North Carolina. Medical redshirt as a true freshman. She's had big home runs all season. That will reach the net. Chop to third, skips away from Flannery. Bouchard retrieved it quickly to hold Emmerling to a single, but
Third time OU reaches.
sorry, Amanda, she's not currently 2 for 2 because that scored an error on Flannery.
And she started swinging away and hitting more when she was a freshman with DJ Gasso, who was a head coach at Utah, which is Patty's other son, who's now currently at Arkansas as the hitting coach there. Just talk hitting and approach.
And as you all could just see, he's still teaching. He's coaching pitch to pitch. 7th pitch here. Oh, it hits her. Look at her. Hitting the helmet, no big deal. She pops up with a smile on her face. Patty will check on her. Hopefully Abby Dayton is okay like she is.
She has so much energy, Abby Dayton does. Oh, she took that like a champ, and Patty's still checking on her. She'll go back to first base.
First pitch swinging. In the air, foul ground, and playable for Bouchard.
Down, in, and out, all with really great command, velocity, and spin. True rise ball spin, that drop ball.
Changeup strikes out Emma Cox. Back-to-back Ks in relief for Landry. Working for the 7th time in the NCAA tournament and the first in relief. Tess Patman, the home run hitter from the second, bunts. And Patman is out. Chopped to the left side by Jones. And she's safe ahead of the throw from Garcia. 2 more hits for Kaylin Jones, who has been a star in the
To get on top of this pitch, drive it into the ground, and put Gabby Garcia deep into the hole. I mean, the athleticism of Gabby Garcia is incredible. The way that she's able to throw on the run and make this play even kind of close ace. She can cover so much ground, and a great Sanders at first base.
So here's Mahake, the tying run, and she very nearly tied it. Just a little bit under it. To the right side, Jones makes the play. The 2 Texan teams in the field. Texas, the 6 seed, Texas Tech, the 12. They are the Lady Vols and the Longhorns both looking for their first title, and then the winner of this game will need to beat Texas Tech twice tomorrow night. By the way, the lowest seed, the top seed remaining. Strike 3 to Sydney Barker. There's the second K for Grind.
To follow up the 39 pitches that she threw last inning, and
face of one of the nation's best, fiercest pitchers. And Garcia drills one to left center, and Grime with a nice bounce back. 1-2-3. That's
Landry really likes to work the outside corner, both with her drop ball and her screwball, going up against these left-handed hitters. And for that screwball that she'll throw, she has a tendency to step really far left.
Yeah, they said they asked for a trampoline if they could run up a hill in under 2 minutes. And Kai, hoping to give her a chance to tie it, is thrown out by McEnroe-Marinas. Left to right. Here's a bunt from Kedry. And McEnroe-Marinas aces another test. So Landry gets through the Luchars. Madison. And then drop game one of the Champ Series to Florida State. It's the only time until this year in the run they've had to come out of the losers bracket. Lost semifinal games to UCLA and Florida.
Marina, she's gathered so much information last year in her redshirt year, watching some of the best players to ever play in the OU program. And Patty early on this year said that Nellie McEnroe-Marinas reminds her of Sydney Romero in the Oregon dugout right now on the coaching staff. Grime benefits from, I'm thinking about a ball out of the zone. So here we are, and another full count. Her home run came also on a full count.
And it might be another home run on a full count. Rinse and repeat. Sydney Sanders gives the Sooners a 3-run cushion.
She sure did work the count, make Lindsey Grime her full count home run. Look at her just throw her barrel underneath this pitch. Lindsey Grime trying to go right back to the spot that she struck Nellie McEnroe-Marinas out on. A low rise ball, and Sydney Sanders sees a rise ball that is down. Backspin. And is just ready for the inside corner. My goodness, Sydney Sanders, these last two ABs that she have just been something sweet to watch.
3-2 for Agbayani. Nake will clean it up. Thank goodness, a mister. If you're even in the remote vicinity of left field when Sid Sanders is coming up, be on high alert. They've got 3 home runs today. They've come out of the 8th spot and the 6th spot.
And they've made Lindsey Grime.
It's a walk for Emmerling. A little low for Abby Dayton, who's grounded out and been hit by a pitch in the 9th spot. There goes the pinch runner, Cheney Helton. Little bit of a delayed break and an easy after a toast. Another 7-pitch at bat. Strike 3 from Grime. One more run for.
With your ace in that first game, or do you save her for a potential second? I always like to go with your ace in that first game and try to go one and done when you're the undefeated team.
Texas is going to face Tennessee, so you know there will be at least one SEC team. Strike 1 to Riley McCoy on a pitch that almost hit her. On the other side, it'll be the SEC, the Big 10, or the Big 12, with Texas Tech representing Oklahoma's old conference.
Amount of pitches as possible. Only thrown 11 balls, 24 strikes, going right at these hitters, but understanding she's already put in a lot of work on the front end of this tournament and likely to put in a lot of work on the back end. Oklahoma's going to go deep.
McCoy lofts one to center and core.
Building this program up, being able to play in their first super regional with Missy Lombardi as their head coach, and then finding a way to get out of the super regional and even be able to host it and host a regional, one of her goals.
to the reminders that she has in her locker and her backpack wherever they go.
3-1 bunt. That is an absolute beaut. 2-2 for Cox, who has already struck out twice. Make it 3. Sinicki's on the run. And the ball was not caught.
Judo was a little bit up. It moved away from Cox.
After a walk, Sinicki struck out. Another 0-2. Struck her out swinging, and Landry slams the door in the 6th. Sixth highest scoring team in the country, second best on base, second best slugging percentage.
Team and Paige Sinicki knew it, trying to get her, texting her to come to Oregon. You'd be a great Duck. We want you. You're going to be the missing piece.
Another diving play. Boy, is Jones a good player.
Softball IQ. And you can see that out on defense and in her ABs, throwing from her knees and bringing the energy, trying to goal.
Had a Cora's first at bat of the game. Core gets under it. It's Paige Sinicki, hoping her teammates can rally here. 7, 8, 9 coming up.
Walked one hitter, the 4 strikeouts, and 2 hits she's given up.
And she's done it on just 50 pitches, breezing through, which could be enormous for tomorrow. When Oklahoma would need to win 2 games against Texas Tech to make it back to the championship series. Teams trailing by 3 or more, back to 2000, entering the 7th. Not great, Bob. Strike 3. I think we've seen this.
Struck out, all on the changeup.
19-3 and their first go-round through the Big Ten, which was not as difficult a league as the Pac for Oregon and UCLA, but a lot more difficult in terms of the mental and physical toll with Big Ten travel. They aced the league. They won it. Pitch. Landry strikes her out. Oh, you knew they weren't going to go. Texas Tech in one heck of a primetime display tomorrow night with the championship series on the line. 9 consecutive trips to softball's Final Four for the Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma one step closer to the promised land. Pickens, Kennedy, Landry.
Those are some aces that you just named right there. And boy, did Sam Landry just shut the door when she came in.